and I'm from Norquest College, and I'm the manager for international recruitment and student services there. So I'm going to go through some information about Norquest College, where we're located. So this is the map of Canada. So we're located in the province of Alberta. So Alberta is one of the western provinces in Canada, and our college is located in the city of Edmonton. So Edmonton is the capital city of the province of Alberta. So that's exactly where we are located. Moving forward, a little bit about Alberta, why a student should choose the province of Alberta, because when a student is choosing an institution, of course, they're choosing the destination where they're going. So Alberta is one of the provinces which have the highest minimum wage in Canada. So the biggest draw to Alberta within Canada is that the residual income of Albertans is highest among any other provinces in Canada, and there are two reasons behind it. One is the minimum wage in Canada is highest in Alberta. So it's $15 an hour. So if an international student is coming to Canada, they're mostly doing the entry-level jobs, and most of them usually start at minimum wage. So if you're going to any province in Canada, you have the advantage of getting the highest minimum wage in Alberta. And also the taxes are less in Alberta. So Alberta is one of the energy province. It is the oil and gas province of Alberta. It's a rich province. So because of that, the tax system is very relaxed. We have only 5% taxes in Alberta. So if you earn more money, you pay less taxes. Of course, your residual income is higher. And that's the reason why Albertans have a higher salaries, as compared to any other province. So that's a big advantage, because everybody wants to earn more money. So if you want to earn more money, Alberta is one of the provinces within Canada. Also, Alberta is a big province. It is the third largest economy in Canada, because in Canada there are many provinces, and there are certain provinces which are very small. So Alberta is not a small province. The size of the economy of the province is $338 billion. So it's a big economy. So what it means for students, that there are a lot of job opportunities in the province of Alberta. And Edmonton is a big city where we are located. So there are 6 big cities in Canada: Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver, Calgary, and Edmonton. And so Edmonton is the 5th largest city in Canada. It has roughly around 1.2 million people within the greater Edmonton area. So it's a big city when you're coming to study here. Also, every province in Canada have their own provincial nominee program. So one of the draws also for Alberta is Alberta has a very attractive immigration nominee program, and I'll discuss it at the last about it, because I'm myself a certified immigration consultant, so I can talk a little bit about it. So I'll give you a rough idea at the end that what is the benefit for students and how the immigration pathway in Alberta is very smooth and straightforward as compared to other provinces. Okay, and of course Alberta is very safe and welcoming, so that's true for the whole of Canada. You're very welcoming. And also Edmonton is very multicultural. So 22% of the Edmonton's population is immigrants. So there are new Canadians or immigrants who make 22% of the city's population. So it's a very diverse and multicultural. So this is some of the facts about Alberta, I would say industry sectors. So these are some of the top industry sectors where there are jobs in the province of Alberta. So the top one you see here is wholesale and retail trade. So wholesale and retail trade is the biggest and the largest industry sector in the province of Alberta, followed by healthcare, and then of course construction, scientific, technical services, educational services, accommodation and food and services, then oil and gas, manufacturing, transportation, finance, and insurance. So as we are today focusing on business, so of course the business graduate students find a lot of job in wholesale and retail trade, which is the #1 sector. Then also there are a lot of students finding jobs in accommodation and food services, because Alberta is home to Rocky Mountains in Canada, which is, it's a very touristy place. There are a lot of tourist places close to Edmonton like Jasper, Banff, which are really resort towns. So because of that, there's a lot of jobs in accommodation and food, which is mainly hospitality sector. And then of course, finance, insurance, those are also students who graduate from business program go in that. So the business jobs are in the top 10 sectors within Alberta. So the chance of getting jobs for students once they graduate out of the programs is pretty high. Little bit about Norquest College. So Norquest College is one of Alberta's largest community college. So we have over 19,000 students who study with us. We offer 1-year certificate, 2-year diploma in health, business, community studies, and also we have many other programs. We have university transfer programs. We have academic upgrading and English language training, which we call ESL. So these are few highlights of the program. So what is unique at Norquest College? So of course, there's some similarities with other colleges, but we have our uniqueness. I think some of the uniqueness of Norquest College is that we are very flexible in our delivery method. So we have a lot of options for even international students. So some international students say, I want to do my courses in the daytime. We have that option. Some students say, I want to do my classes in the evenings and the weekends, not in the daytime because I'm working part-time. Yeah, that is a possibility. So that is one of the very flexible delivery methods. So that's one of the strengths of Norquest College, that we try to meet and adjust our schedule as per the student's schedule. Also, we have a lot of open study courses. Again, this is something which is, if a student is not sure what courses, what major they want to do. So we do have a lot of open studies courses where students can take, and then they can choose the major that they want to do in the future. And that applies to all. It applies to business, it applies to health studies and many other, I would say, the faculties that we offer. Also, we have a lot of great support services. We have student navigators, which is mainly our academic advisors. We have tutorial and academic coaching services. So if a student goes to a class, they don't understand the teacher, they can say, I need a tutor who can teach me outside the class, and that's free. So you can get a free tutor outside the class to teach you, and that's a great service. And also, if you are going to submit your assignment and you want somebody to review your assignment, yeah, we do also have the writing center. If you are coming and you say, well, I don't understand what I need to do in my assignment, somebody can decode my assignment. Yes, we also have a support for that. So in all, we have a lot of support in the academic side, because when an international student is coming to a North American education system, the biggest challenge is adapting to the North American education system, which is way different than the Indian education system. We also have Indigenous Student Centre, which is for Indigenous students. Then we also have International Student Services Office, where I work. Then we have Center for Growth and Harmony, services for students with disability. We have Career and Employment Services Center. So students go there if they're looking for jobs, need some job searching techniques, interview skills. They also do job fairs on campus. So there are a variety of services that are offered. Some of the things that are regarding our program, I think our programs are short program, which is 1-year and 2-year programs. So which means they are less expensive than the bigger 4-year bachelor's degree program, which are of course more expensive. Also, our tuition fee, rough idea, if I want to give you, is anywhere between 14,000 to 19,000 a year. And again, this includes tuition and fees. So in fees, it's health and dental insurance, UPass, which is a bus pass, and many other things that you have to pay at the college on top of your tuition fee. Only thing that is, I'm not quoting in that, is your books and your accommodation. And again, Edmonton is one of the cities which has most affordable accommodation in the big cities. So if I have to give you a rough idea for accommodation in Edmonton, a student can get a 1-bedroom apartment anywhere between 800 to 950 Canadian dollars, which is comparable to a small city. So you're living in a big city of a population of more than 1 million, but you're paying the cost of living of a small city. So I think that's another big benefit of Edmonton as well. So cost of living is pretty low. Also, we have small class sizes, so we have a very low instructor to student ratio. Also, I think the one focus of most of the colleges in Canada is jobs. So students usually come to colleges because they're looking for job, they're looking for applied learning, they're looking for practicum, they're looking for hands-on learning, and that is the main focus of a college in a Canadian education system. So I think there are two ways how we make this thing easier for students. First is we offer in-demand programs. So we do our labor market, I would say, assessment, which is the industry sectors where there are jobs within those sectors, which are the occupations which are in high demand. So we mainly offer in-demand programs. On top of that, all our programs have practicum, some programs have paid internship, some programs have unpaid internship. So we make a connection of a student with the employer. So in a lot of chances, if students take their practicum seriously, they also have a chance to be hired by the employer. So if you're offering an in-demand program and you're making a link between a student and an employer, the chance of getting a job is very, very high. So just to give you a rough idea, our graduation rate, employment rate is roughly between 95 to 96%, and it's mainly because we offer in-demand programs. Okay, and we also have university transfer programs for students who want to study in university. So we have partnership with University of Alberta. So University of Alberta is Canada's top 5 ranked university among that. So it's one of the elite universities in Canada. So we have partnership with them. You can study 1 year with us and move there in second year. Also, some of our diploma programs also transfer to their bachelor's degree. So there's a lot of transferability between the University of Alberta and University of Calgary. Those are again the top ranked universities among in Canada. So our admission is very, I would say, non-competitive. So it's first come, first serve. So if you apply and you apply first and I apply later, you get the offer letter first. Right now, our offer letter is taking only 2 business days. It's very, very fast. You apply online through Apply Alberta system, you send your transcript, and within 2 business days, you'll get your offer letter. So that's a really great thing, that the turnaround time is great. Also, there are many ways to meet the admission requirement. So we're mainly looking at course-based admission. We look at, for example, if you're applying for a business program, we're looking at 2 core courses, English and maths. And also, if a student is from a commerce background in India and they have done business studies, accountancy, those courses, yes, we'll still accept them in our programs as well. Okay, and then there are many other places where students can get involved on the campus. So we have Student Association of Norquest College. They do a lot of activities. Then we have RBC Student Ambassador Program. We have mentorship program, and through our office also we offer a lot of mentorship program. So we are trying to give a holistic approach of student growth. We're not just giving you education, work experience, we're also giving you opportunity to become a mentor, which means to develop your leadership skills. Because when you're looking for a job, that is a big important thing. People want to hire leaders. So we're giving you an opportunity to get that skill as well. So in business studies, we have 3 main programs. I'm going to focus on that. So the first is accounting technician. As the name sound, this program is mainly focusing on accounting. So again, the students who graduate from this program are mainly working in financial accounting, budgeting, costing, and tax returns. And in this program also, there is a 1 month of practicum. So we will place you in accounting firm. You'll go and work with them, and then you'll gain your experience. A lot of students, if they take their, I would say, the practicum seriously, they have a higher chance of getting job, because there are a lot of jobs in accounting field in Canada and also in Alberta. So then we have administrative professionals, so people who want to work in customer service as front-end people, as office managers, they do this program. Again, in this program also, there's a 1 month practicum, and we'll find it. We have a dedicated department whose job is to find the practicum for you. So you don't have to worry as a student, well, who'll find my practicum? We will find your practicum. And also in the business program, we have 4 majors. We have accounting, finance, human resource, and management. It's a 2-year diploma. And also we have a practicum option as well. So in this, you get a paid internship, and it's a 4 months internship after your first year, 4 months internship after your second year. And you get to, if you get the internship, you will get a salary of $18 an hour. And then again, this program business is very popular, because in Alberta, and I'll tell you at the end, if you earn 6 months of experience in your field of study, you can apply for immigration right away. So the paid internship experience of 4 months after first year, 4 months after second year makes it 8 months. If you get those 2 practicums, you have got your experience. So if you graduate of this program right away, you can apply for immigration. So that's a really beauty of this program. So we do have foundation program. So for some reason, if you don't meet the requirement of a business program, you can get into the Norquest bridging program. This is like a 1 year or maybe 1 semester longer than your actual duration. And it depends on whether you have to do an ESL component in it, whether you have to do an academic course like a maths or English if you didn't have a good score in your high school. So we're giving you opportunity to go through a Norquest bridging program and also have a confirmed seat. And there are a lot of these programs where we have this. Okay, so a little bit about admission. So our admission process works through online system. So we have a Apply Alberta. This is a provincial application system online. Student applies through it. Then they send their scanned documents, PDF version, via email to our admissions@norquest.ca. Once we get their documents, in 2 business days, you get your offer letter, and then you pay $1,000 tuition deposit to confirm seat, and then afterwards you send your official documents and you're good to go. And then again, our application fee is $150. Right now we are accepting application for September 2020, for January 2021, and we do have seats in our business program. Just a little bit about the the IELTS requirement. So for our business program, what we are looking is IELTS 6 with no band less than 5.5. I'm sorry, I think there's a misprint here. It says no less than 6, but it's no less than 5.5. So even if you have 2 bands less than 6, which is 5.5, as long as you have overall score of 6, we will accept you in our business program. We're also accepting Duolingo because of the COVID situation. It's not happening. So our Duolingo score is 105 that we are looking for. And again, the TOEFL is 71 IBT. And again, we open our applications 11 months in advance. So because of that, we are accepting right now application for September 2020 and January 2021. So I already told you our application fee is $150. That's showing here. We also do have scholarships. So if a student, when you are current students with us and you score 85% or more, you can get anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000 scholarship. And we are giving every year around $50,000 in scholarship. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to get some scholarship if you really score good marks in your first semester and then subsequent semester. So you can apply for this scholarship every semester based on your marks. Okay. A little bit about the availability of the program. So we are having right now a lot of seats available in business administration in our winter intake, which is a January 2021 administrative professional. Yeah, sorry.
So sorry to interrupt. We are running late, so you just got another minute to wind up.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll wrap it up. Yeah, I'll definitely wrap. Yeah, and then again, these are the program availabilities. Then we have healthcare aid. We have many other programs other than business in health science, mental health, addiction recovery. So I'm just going through it quickly, running as I'm running out of time. And these are our deadlines for fall intake. The deadline is June 30th. Winter is October 31st. And the last thing I want to mention is the immigration pathway. So because we are a public institution, so all our programs in business and all students are eligible to get a postgrad work permit. And as I mentioned before, we do have 2 immigration program, Alberta Opportunity Stream, in which if a student gets 6 months experience in their own field of study, and in business we have 8 months of practicum. So if they'll of course gain that experience within the program, they have a very high chance of getting immigration. And again, in our express entry, which is our Canadian system, you need a lower points in Alberta as compared to other part of Canada. So